Hello everyone, today in Berry Avenue I'll be trolling as
a guy. Now let's look back at how annoying making the avatar was before we start.
At first I was just searching up Berry Avenue boy outfits for inspo. I also kind of had an idea of what I wanted my avatar to look like, but then when I went to import the item ID it wouldn't work and it said this item is not on sale. It was so annoying because I imported the same ID many times and it still didn't work. I also tried typing other IDs and they still didn't work. Only one of them ended up actually working. Anyways, I ended up having to freestyle it, which failed because what is this? Anywho, I joined a public server.
So it's time to begin.
I found a spot and stood there for a victim to approach.
My defenses against impending chagrin remain. Woefully.
She did not want to approach me, so I decided to come to her myself. Hey! I panicked when I started lagging. She said sure, so I tried to take out a vehicle, but of course I lagged and it was still loading, so we walked all the way. I haven't joined Berry Avenue in months, so I'm surprised I knew where the coffee shop was. Anyways, we both took a seat, but it was a little awkward, so I decided to get coffee. I sat down and accidentally gave her the whole thing instead of one coffee. I literally don't know how to work this game because why did I put the donut over there? She did not say anything and I had to do all the talking. I asked her where she wanted to go next. And then she said to your place. I didn't have a place, so I had to search for one. I also did not know where to go because I had no idea where the apartments or houses were. Honestly, I should have looked around the map before trolling, but I didn't really care because I picked the wrong person to troll anyways. Here's me being lost in 3x speed for like 3 minutes. Extremely embarrassing. I didn't know if this was the path to the houses, but I went in because there was nowhere else to go. She told me she needed to leave, probably because it was her bedtime, but I was relieved because that meant I can go to another server. I haven't even fully loaded into the server yet, and this girl wanted me to come to the coffee shop with her at AM. While I was loading in, she was saying ABC for mom, and she came up to me to ask if I wanted to hang out. Now I had to wait until AM tomorrow in the game, which was so long because it's only PM. Also, while I was waiting, another girl came up to me and asked to hang out, but then her car was locked and she didn't know how to unlock it. So then she made it awkward for no reason, saying so yay. She showed up a little early with different clothing while I accidentally put the lifeguard pants on. Apparently the server was her daughter. Just like the first person, she had to leave again, so her daughter sat on the chair and said nothing. How creepy. She spoke in tags, so I was assuming she wanted me to come outside. She was following me everywhere and off camera told me that it was her birthday and she was 21. She always took long in responding and followed wherever I went, so I left to go to another server. Anyways, I joined another server. And thankfully there were a lot of people at spawn, so let's look for another person to troll. I waited for a while until I found the next person. I sensed she wanted to say something, so I pulled out my luxurious vehicle in hopes of her desperation. And she immediately got in the car. Not surprised though, because I got that natural charisma. Anyways, I drove to the apartments. Yes, I knew where it was this time. It greeted me with a hi, so I said hi back. And after we arrived, she asked if we could be together. So I made my way to a room and told her to go to floor 3. I claimed my room and turned on the TV. From muscle memory, I settled in and searched for food. She asked for permission, then she said this. I couldn't allow myself to cringe because I literally signed up for this. After giving her permission, she started getting to work. During this moment, someone kept ringing the doorbell multiple times. After answering the door, it ended up being a little kid who wanted to be adopted, and we ended up keeping it. We gave the kid a bath and put her to sleep. And after putting the child to sleep, Thing 2 said we needed to talk. Then she said she wanted to break up.
Let it out!
Like Nuwu, I'm so heartbroken. So I finally admitted I was a girl. After joining a new server, I randomly got put into this car battle. I just wanted to make my way through. They followed me to the apartments and I didn't know why. I was just assuming they were little kids based on their avatars. They both followed me to the next floor, which was odd. A random came to my door and it attempted to ding-dong ditch me. It came back to seconds later and rang the doorbell again. I was confused, so I went to the lobby to see if she'd follow me. And she did indeed. I really joined a weird server. Anyway, back to the two people from earlier. Before I recorded this clip, they somehow broke into my home and acted like they were raiding it. I just said hi and they stopped because it was probably the reaction they didn't want. They thought they were slick, but it's funny how they think they could out-troll the troll master. Now back to this clip. I asked if they wanted permission. There's no way they actually thought I was gonna give them permission after sneaking into my home. So I told them, well, you're not getting it, and blocked them. They probably broke in because they were mad I won the car battle. That serves them right. There was a girl who followed me and took the apartment room across mine. She was also lagging really bad for a while, but at least she's getting those steps in. I greeted her with a hi, and looking back at the video I realized there was another girl in my apartment. Her lag glided her away, but then she came back for take 2. This time she finally responded and gave me the cupcakes that I deserve. I skateboarded around the map and found myself talking to Sophia Morn. I don't know what I did to earn that title, but thanks.
Aww.
I sensed she was the perfect unsuspecting participant, so I asked her a heartwarming question. She complimented my house like I made it. I guess I did some work by putting in 4 random laptops. I decided to be generous and asked if she wanted to go to the beach. After all, it says she is a lifeguard above her name. She went full out with the swimwear and I didn't, so I lied and said I'll be changing into swimwear at the beach. There was also a random at the door, so I blocked it and went on with my day. The girl who gave me the cupcakes earlier came as well, probably because she was reading the chat between me and the other girl. She followed me to the beach, so I took another route. It was awkward since nobody was talking. Like, Google, please tell me what to say. We finished eating and I was still planning on how to tell her my surprise. I was still thinking of what to say while she was moving around everywhere. She skedaddled away for a few seconds and I still wonder why till this day. I hope she didn't have high expectations and thought we were going to the cruise because I don't have the Game Pass for that. It's time to reveal my surprise. So my surprise is...
I am a girl, woman, madam, female, and lady. Anyways, hope you enjoyed my very first video on this channel. Subscribe for more trolling.